Hello everyone. On behalf of the Tuggerah Lakes Arts Society, I'd like to welcome you to our lockdown meetup for June. I'd like to begin by thanking the Central Coast Council for their support, in particular for our workshops, several of which we had to cancel due to COVID-19. However, the council have not only given us funding so we are able to charge less for our workshops, but have allowed us to reschedule our cancelled workshops. And I'll let Corinne Adams, our workshop coordinator, outline the exciting program she has planned for us.
Good morning all. I just want to quickly update you with our workshops. Starting in September the 19th with Robin Pedley with Landscapes in Ink. Then Cheryl Bruce on October the 24th with Strong Vibrant Watercolours. Donna Gilbertson on November 21st with her focus on animals. Karen Bloomfield will show us how to combine charcoal and ink on December 12th. Of course, they're all here in our CWA hall at Long Jetty where we have all our academy days. Our cancelled workshops from earlier this year will go ahead in 2021, starting with Marlene Pelagi on February the 20th. March and April aren't booked yet, but I'm hoping once the Queensland border reopens, we can get Scott Denham to come and slot in there too. Silvana Natoli will show us her gold leaf technique on May the 15th. Christine Ireland will work with the oils on June the 12th. And Judith Host will show us how to paint her water lily garden on July 17th. And subject to approval of our council grant in 2021, next year, I'll have 3 new tutors to present in 2021. 2 are winners from our Women in Art Festival, Danny Liu with watercolours and Jenny McCracken with acrylics. And lastly, Anne Brack, who is accomplished with multiple mediums we can work with. More info on that later. Bye.
I must also mention that we have worked very closely with the Tuggerah Arts Society, so we're able to offer a complimentary set of learning experiences with our workshops. During this quiet time, our committee have been working and planning future events, and I'll hand you over to Gail now, Gail Brigden, to tell you about the events she is coordinating.
Yes, we've got coming up on the 17th of September, the bus trip to the Hunter Valley. And that's going to be a wonderful day. It's a good time of the year to see the gardens, of course. And if you've seen the gardens before, you may not want to go into the gardens, but you have that choice. You can actually, the $30 takes you onto the bus return trip from the diggers at the entrance, and then down at Corinda Waters, they're the pickup points. And when we get up to the Hunter Valley, to the Hunter Valley Gardens, you have the choice of going into the gardens and getting on their little train, which takes 20 people, and going around the gardens for 35 minutes. Now that is an extra cost. $30 covers the bus trip, but there's going to be an extra $30 if you want to go into the gardens and go on that train. I've actually ordered that for the 11 o'clock on that date, on the 17th, so that we can get there and do that. It's a 35-minute trip. So once you've done that, you can stay in the gardens. You've got to pay for $23 to go into the gardens and $7 to go on that little toot-toot train that takes you all over the gardens. And the gardens are all in little rooms, you'd call. You know, there's different gardens and different themes, and it really is worth seeing. So if you haven't seen it, I do advise that you do that. And you've got time after that to go up and have a look at the shops, have a cup of coffee, and do whatever you want to do at the Hunter Valley Gardens Centre. And then at 1:30, we're going to get back on the bus and go back up to the Pepper Tree Vineyards, where there are some lovely shops there as well, a beautiful chapel. I thought we'd have a cup of coffee, and those that would like to sample a glass of wine, they could do that before we return home. So it's an easy day. Easy walking. It's your choice as to how much walking you do. If the bus takes you there, it'll take you to the door to go into the gardens. You'll be put onto a little bus if you're going to do the gardens. Otherwise, you can take your time walking around the gardens at your own leisure. And then, of course, on the 10th of September, we've got to have the entries in for the Fab Fakes. Hopefully, they'll all be in by that date. Of course, I'll be a little bit lenient for the little bit few that do run late, because I know we all do. But it can't be too late because we've got to have actually put them on show for the first 2 weeks of October. And that's going to be coming around very quickly. I've had a lot of advertising going out from home, doing it all online, of course, and of course Facebook, and every art society that I know of is getting the information. That's Australia-wide. But I'm about to put out the information now to the radio stations through the Lanham PR, who, of course, when we do that, when we go through Lanham PR, it opens doors that we can't open ourselves. A letter from the PR company to the top radio stations, I'm talking about not only New South Wales, but other states as well, it opens doors and they really ring me and want to know what we're talking about. So that's all about to happen too. And let's hope, fingers crossed, it's going to be a success. I'm sure that September the galleries are all going to be open again, and by October we'll get a good crowd.
I'm sure we will, Gail, and thank you so much for all you do. We're very, very appreciative of all you do behind the scenes. So thank you for that, Gail. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
We have been really thrilled at the number of amazing entries that we have received for our first online challenge, which was autumn. So much so that we have decided to continue this trend, and Mal Hamilton, who is the publicity guru, is going to fill you in on our next venture. Over to you, Mal.
Thanks, Rasheeda. July's challenge, the Isolated Members Challenge, is Winter Blooms, and first prize is $50, and there'll be 4 runner-up prizes of $25. I've noticed that there's quite a few blooms out at the moment with camellias, and I've even seen some wattle that's coming out early this year by the look of it. So get your paintbrushes out and away you go. The more the merrier, obviously, and if you just take a photo of the finished artwork and send it to Rasheeda, and she'll obviously send it to me and I'll post it on the webpage and Facebook. It can be a sculpture, a photograph, a sketch. The only proviso is that it must be produced during the isolation, and it's only 1 entry per financial member. And that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mal. Mal manages our website, our Facebook page, our newsletter, and so much more. So thank you very much for all of that, Mal. And yes, hopefully lots of entries for our online challenge. Now we're really excited about an innovative happening that Wendy Scorgie is going to tell us about. Over to you, Wendy.
Today, I'm reminding you about the ArtFest exhibition in November. It is being organised by Pat Edwards in conjunction with the Central Coast Council's Lakes Festival. It is being held on Saturday the 14th of November and Sunday the 15th of November at the CWA Hall, Long Jetty. It is open to all Tuggerah Lakes Art Society members, and it is free to enter. This includes Academy members, as they are an important part of Tuggerah Lakes Art Society. Pat would like to see all of the Academy members exhibiting a painting, as in the past they've been reticent to do so. And they do the most brilliant work, so everyone would like to see it. ArtFest is also open to non-members for an entry fee of $20. There is a limit of 2 paintings per artist. 20% commission is taken on all paintings sold. Unframed work and cards can also be exhibited. There is an opening launch on Friday the 13th at 6 p.m. at the CWA Hall, and it's being catered for by Academy members. I hope to see you all there. The CWA Hall in Pacific Street, Long Jetty, is the venue of this ArtFest exhibition. The CWA loves working with the community. We hold Academy there every Wednesday morning, and our monthly Saturday Good Times workshops are held there also. And they are pleased to join with us to produce this exhibition. The CWA will be providing Devonshire teas out in the front garden There will be scones as well as gluten-free scones for $8 a head, including tea and coffee. They are displaying their community garden out the back and have invited everyone to go and see it. They will also be selling their homemade goodies. David Meehan and Emma McBride have helped the CWA to procure funds to establish this garden and renovate the kitchen and the hall. The CWA is also going to be catering for the home baked exhibition in January. It's an afternoon tea launch at 2:30 on the 23rd. Donna will be telling us about that, I think. They will be serving scones and jam and cream for $8 a head. It is a tray service with tiny scones, bite-sized, so you can walk around the exhibition at the same time. They are serving a variety of scones. There'll be lemonade, gluten-free, pumpkin and cheese scones. And they will be serving extra specially good coffee on that day, not just instant. The CWA and Tuggerah Lakes Arts Society enjoy a close relationship and work well together, so I'm sure it will be a very successful day. Now here's Margaret with a quick tour around the CWA hall and garden.
Hello, I'm Margaret Heathcote. I'm the President of Tuggerah Lakes branch of CWA. This is our newly renovated kitchen. Funding was supplied by the New South Wales Government, so we were very, very lucky. Here's the hall. You may be surprised to know this is not a new flooring. This is the original flooring that was funding from head office to be renovated. It looks absolutely glorious, doesn't it? Welcome to our community garden. It doesn't look a great deal at the moment, but as you can see, we've replanted. We've got garlic over here, beetroot, herbs, cauliflower, chilies. All of this produce is used to make things with that we can sell to be a fundraiser. Hopefully by November, when we have the Art Fest, we will have a glorious garden to have a garden party. Over to you, Rasheeda.
Thank you very much, Margaret. That was a wonderful tour of the CWA and the garden. And thank you too, Wendy. I would like to let everybody know that you're the membership officer for the Tuggerah Lakes Arts Society. And it's not an easy job, but you do a wonderful job. So thank you for that as well. I'd just like to introduce you to Wendy Symons. Wendy is the president of the Tuggerah and Districts Arts Society. Both societies work very closely together to complement each other with all the events that we organise. So over to you, Wendy.
In this 3 months, we've had an opportunity to do a huge spring clean and get the gallery looking absolutely beautiful. What we're hoping to do is start the gallery back next Wednesday, the 1st of July. What a wonderful way to start the financial year by having our gallery open every day from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll still be able to serve light snacks, quite possibly on paper plates, but better than nothing. Our classes are starting back. So our beginners classes start back on the 3rd of July. This is a great opportunity for anybody in our local area to learn how to paint. Our normal classes are starting back on the 25th of July. Again, a wonderful opportunity to get back into your painting, which many of us have seemed to have put down instead of cleaning out our drawers. The other thing that's very exciting is our 2 social groups, so our tutored academy classes. They are starting back on the 7th, Tuesday the 7th and Wednesday the 8th of July. You'll need to book. I think the drawing class is already full because we can only take 8 people, but the academy class still has a few places left. We very much look forward to having everybody come back into the gallery. We have to be careful of our social distancing, and we've just put some gloriously bright yellow spots all over the floor to remind people. The other thing we are hoping to start, which may not be till possibly August or September, is our general meeting, so that all our members can get back together again and actually enjoy a cup of tea and a demonstration. We very much look forward to that starting very soon. Take care, and looking forward to seeing you at the gallery, at Tuggerah Art Gallery at the park just near Tuggerah Bridge. Thank you.
Well, last but certainly not least, I would like to introduce to you our Vice President, Donna Cole, who will bring you news about our weekly Academy sessions. Over to you, Donna.
Thanks very much, Rasheeda. I hope everybody's enjoying this horrible chilly weather today. It's so cold. Anyway, I think I'll leave talking about the home baked exhibition until a bit later on, closer to January. But for today, I wanted to let everybody know that our wonderful Academy sessions that happen on each Wednesday at the CWA Hall, which you've just seen is recently renovated. These Academy sessions commence again on the 1st of July, and I'm certainly very much looking forward to attending on that day. Academy is great fun. Everybody's very, very friendly. There are a large number of extremely good artists to attend, and if you want them to, they're more than happy to help you out with whichever painting that you're working on, which is actually what's happened with me. That helped me improve my painting immensely. Pat Edwards, as you know, is the coordinator for Academy, and Pat she will manage all the requirements for making sure that we're adhering to the COVID-19 requirements. And the only thing that we ask is that if you're feeling unwell with a sniffy nose or whatever, please don't come along to Academy. But the main thing that I just wanted to let you know, 1st of July, I'm looking forward to attending. It's great fun, and have a think about coming along. Thanks, Rasheeda.
Thank you, Donna. And yes, the Academy sessions are not just for art, but it's to be able to socialize as well. And it's a wonderful session. So if anybody's interested, please do just pop in, and you'll be made to feel welcome.
And that floor looks beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks absolutely stunning. And the garden will look beautiful as well. So to end this lockdown meetup, I'm delighted to announce that restrictions have been lifted by the Central Coast Council. So our next meeting will be at the Entrance Communities Complex on Thursday, the 23rd of July at 10 a.m. And I invite all of you to be there for a chat and a cuppa. So put the 23rd of July in your diaries, and I hope to see you there, as I say, for a cup and a chat. See you there.